This is why I don't like horror movies. What's going on, everybody? It is your friend Hito here, and here are my thoughts on It. So It needs no introduction, really. I'm sure you know what this movie is about or what this story is about, and I'm sure most of you have seen the movie already because it made like $200 million in like 10 days, which is pretty crazy. Now, as some of you may know, I'm not a big horror movie guy. I don't watch a lot of horror movies, unless it's something like The Babadook, which is very smart and has a story that anyone can relate to. I just don't go see them. It's not my cup of tea. But for this movie, I heard a lot of people saying, no, this is not a horror movie. This is more of a horror adventure. It's a coming of age movie. It has more in common with movies like The Goonies and Stand By Me with like elements of Poltergeist. So I saw the movie yesterday and I have very mixed feelings about it. But as usual, let's start with the positives because there are a lot of things in the movie that I really liked. One of them, and by far the best part of the movie, is the Losers Club. I loved these kids, man. They were fantastic in the movie, and I love the way the movie took its time to develop these characters and let us audiences spend a lot of time with these kids. So when the shit went down, I actually really cared about these characters. I believed in their relationships. I loved their interaction with one another. It felt so real. Another thing I liked, and this is an obvious one, it's Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. He is great in this movie. He is so creepy. Like the way he smiled and the way he laughed and the way he talked, which just gave me shivers. So yeah, he was absolutely amazing in the movie. And really the movie as a whole is very well made. It is beautifully shot. It is atmospheric. I love the color palette of the movie. I like some of the costume design. I like some of the set design, like the well house. I thought that house was great. And Pennywise's makeup, like as a whole, this is a solid movie. And here comes my problem with the film, and it's really one big issue that I have with the movie, and that's jump scares. This movie is full of jump scares, which was very surprising because I heard most critics saying, oh no, there's very little jump scares. All the scares are very original and it's very well done. And I saw the movie and I was like, there's like a shit ton of jump scares. Seriously, all the scary moments involving Pennywise, whether it's him going or doing something really horrible to one of the kids, there was always this sound. And that really annoyed me. That's the thing that bugs me about most mainstream horror movies. It's just a series of quiet, and then the score swells up and it becomes so loud and combines that with a series of these types of sound, and it just becomes tiring. There's nothing scary about it. Yes, of course I jumped several times during the movie, but not because I was scared out of my mind of what was shown on screen. It was because I heard this, and that makes me jump. Interestingly enough, all the scary moments that I remember were caused by human characters. It's the creepy pharmacist, it's Beverly's rapey father, it's Henry the bully, who is an awful person, he's a piece of garbage, or even his abusive father. Those are the things that I found terrifying. Those are the things that I remember the most, not some shape-shifting clowns terrorizing kids. And you know what those things have in common? No jump scares. There's no... Yeah, none of this bullshit. So yeah, those are my thoughts on It, and I'm really curious to know what you think of the movie. Did you love the movie, or did you think it was okay? Did you think it was a great horror movie? And thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It only takes like 3 seconds to do it, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Hiya, Georgie!